Man, y'all be safe out there. Y'all be safe. Wash your hands.
Brandon gave me this for time like this.
We ain't eat no more orange chicken, chori young chicken fried rice. We ain't eat no
Well,
more
I
of
think
that.
that. Well, you better stop
Keep
eating
my
them.
son from around. Keep my son from Chinese food and chicken fried rice.
Yeah, we got to be safe out here, everybody, man. I got all the supplies in my description right now, man, to keep you right. Hey, how y'all doing today, man? It's your boy Billionaire Charlie, man. It's a wonderful and beautiful day, man. But today we got a serious epidemic that's going on right now that's attacking all people from old, young, you know what I'm saying? And this thing is very serious, man. The coronavirus is definitely all over the world, different states, man. And we need to prepare ourselves for whatever may come into our homes or our kids going to school. So, man, I'm providing in my description box all the items that you would need to keep your house nice and clean. I mean, sanitize the soaps and everything that you need, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that you safe and good. I'm giving y'all a whole bunch of things, tips and stuff on how to just prevent yourself from being a victim of it. You know what I'm saying? And once again, I love y'all. I appreciate all of y'all out there. And y'all know that we all trying to just stay safe and stay in good health. You know what I mean? And I'm providing right in my description box. And I'm going to make for absolutely sure y'all get the information y'all need to know what the coronavirus is all about, what did it do, where did it come from, how did it start. I'm going to educate y'all today, and I'm going to make sure these lessons will come straight to your brain, and you be able to dissect it and be able to keep your family safe, keep yourself safe, and be able to not allow it to enter in your home. We know it's hitting schools, and the basketball players are catching it, and they're canceling the NBA to further notice until they get the cure for it and get some medication out to the public. But right now, we need to keep everything sanitized down. We need to keep our hands washed at all times. Sanitize. We got man, when I say in this house right now, we got so many bottles of sanitizer. You know, my wife was a teacher. You know what I'm saying? Before she got sick. You know what I'm saying? And she's doing a lot better. But like I say, that pneumonia and flu symptoms that the coronavirus will give you will have your ass in the hospital with serious note, especially if you already got illnesses already. It'll attack you and tear your ass down. This is no joke. This is no game. We need to take it seriously. That's the NBA player, I forget his name right now, but he was joking and playing about it, and he found out he got it. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no game. This ain't nothing to be playing around with. You know what I mean? And I'm going to educate you, all my people out there that watch the channel. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, we want to keep everybody healthy and keep everybody 10 toes down and everybody to be officially taken good care of, man. Because this was for my people. I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I love everybody that tuned into the channel. And like I say, man, my wife had pneumonia, so we know the coronavirus is a little bit more. They got some of the same symptoms, but shortness of breath and things of that nature, coughing. But some people don't even have the symptoms. You know, basketball players, they work out all the time, so they got a strong immune system. But still, he can pass that to another player, to another person, just by a handshake. You know what I'm saying? A hug. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I was at the doctor's office with my wife for 2 weeks straight, and they were checking people at every door, making sure there was no coughing or none of that. It was examining you right there. You know what I mean? So it's no joke. It's no game. Let's not play around with this. Let's take it all seriously. And a lot of people have been testing and talking about, oh, it's not that serious. It ain't as bad as the flu. Because, like they said, I just watched the interview on it. They saying everybody's not going to get tested. So you're not going to have an accurate report on this. You have to go get tested. You know what I'm saying? To know. So a lot of people are not getting tested. They're only getting people that's in the emergency room with severe situations. So if everybody just walking around and nobody getting tested, how the hell you gonna know you got it? Now, you know what I'm saying? Not to come off like that. You know what I'm just saying? Like, you gotta go get tested out. Make sure you don't get that. So you don't pass it to the next person. The next person pass it to the next person. You gotta get tested. You gotta go, because they say some people don't have the symptoms. So you need to go get tested. You need to start, let's work on preventing this stuff from coming in your home. And let's take it seriously, y'all. Let's stop playing around with this and cracking jokes and stuff like that. And we seeing people losing their life to this. You know what I mean? So let's crack down on it a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like I say in my description box, I'm going to have it loaded with all the material. I mean, you can buy, it's going to be in bulks like Costco's. basically. I'm gonna have them boats for you. Sanitizer, soap, everything, Clorox wipes, everything. I'm gonna have that in my description, man. Look, I'm gonna have stuff in there, masks, everything in there for you. I'm gonna make sure you're good. Go in that description box, and I'm talking about pick it up. The stores are selling out all this stuff. Walmart stuff flying off the shelf. You know what I'm saying? If you, like I said, why go to the store when you know people all out there that may got it? No, order this shit online. Don't go to no goddamn store. I'm trying to stay away from big populations of people. I'm being honest and I'm keeping it a buck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be in no restaurant with 100 people in there. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Postmates, please. You know what I'm saying? For real. I ain't trying to be nowhere near all that. You know what I'm saying? Going in crowds and stuff like that. They're trying to get the colleges to come to their senses and start having them basketball players out there, and they might end up having this virus and passing it to one another. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, man, we got to take it serious. We won't keep joking around with it, playing around with it, and then some more tragedy happen, and it's like, oh, everybody looking with the stupid look on their face. No, let's take it serious now and let's prevent it. You know what I'm saying? Let's do what we can do to make for sure that people don't keep spreading around. And your infant got it. You know what I'm saying? And your little toddler running around, runny nose and coughing and shortness of breath. Nah, let's take it serious now. Let's look it in the eye right now. I'm providing a shebang of stuff for y'all to go get and to keep y'all stuff right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have a lot of the materials I'm about to put up there, but I'm going to load you down. I want y'all to go in the description box and go right to my store. I'm going to make sure you got it. You know what I mean? You don't need to be going out to no stores right now. You know what I'm saying? Go right online to my store, and everything will be right there for y'all, man. I'm going to provide everything for y'all. You dig what I'm saying, man? Much love, much respect. And I want to say this to y'all, too, man. I thank everybody that's been supporting the wife, man, and giving to her the foundation that we build and put together. You know what I'm saying? We doing it through my cash app. It's hashtag Billionaire Charlie. You put in your money, you know what I'm saying? My wife is healing up, you know what I'm saying? She had the pneumonia or whatever, you know what I mean? Fluid in both lungs, and she's still healing up. You know what I'm saying? She can't go back to work right now, you know what I'm saying? And we putting up money for her, you know what I mean, to take care of all the bills and things of that nature. And all we doing is getting a helping hand from all the viewers and all the people that connect to me and love my wife, love me, love all the whole family. And we thank y'all, the people that already donate, but the people that didn't donate, go ahead and put your donation into the cash out. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we're going to move in a positive sense and a positive light, because all we do is give love and give blessings to one another. No hatred, no type of disrespect towards nobody. I move in a spiritual way and loving my neighbor and loving my people and educating them as much as I possibly can. And I love what I do, and I love and appreciate my people. Everybody, all cultures, all race, I love you, and I appreciate what y'all do and what y'all bring forward to me, just the good energy, the good word. When y'all write me, I reading all these paragraphs and things, I would keep writing me, keep emailing me. I need y'all love. I need y'all support. I need y'all guidance sometimes. Sometimes just opening up your heart to a person and just showing them that, you know what, brother, you ain't got to deal with this alone. We got your back. I'm talking about people from New York, Houston. I'm talking California. Everybody was showing me love, and they still doing it to this day. And I love y'all, man. And I just want to let y'all know, I'm going to give y'all flowers while y'all alive. All my viewers, I love y'all. I appreciate you, man. And just like I say, man, I'm growing each and every day on this YouTube thing. I'm growing each and every day as a man, as a husband, and as a great person, coming from a guy that come from the hood, the streets, doing the street life thing, and changing his life around and becoming a spiritual being, and understand that I don't want to hurt my neighbor. I don't want to hurt my brother. I want to give life, and I want to give great wisdom. You dig? I'm out of here. Billionaire Charlie, the great. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all.
This is an outbreak of disease that started in Wuhan, it's one of the central Chinese cities. It's caused by a novel coronavirus. That means it's brand new, so new that actually it doesn't have a name yet. It's from a family called the coronaviruses. The symptoms of this illness are pretty mundane on the face of it. It's a dry cough, fever, and then breathing problems. It seems quite mild in lots of people, and probably those people don't end up in hospital at all. We only know about the more severe cases, which is where people have gone on to develop viral pneumonia. And those people obviously end up in hospital, and all the deaths have been amongst those people. This brand new coronavirus came from animals, and it's believed that the source was actually a seafood market in Wuhan, which also sells wild animals. So far as we know, all the cases have come out of Wuhan. So some of these people are in places like Thailand and Japan, but they haven't picked it up there. They actually got it in Wuhan and then they travelled. In China, where the most cases are, it's older people who are ending up in hospital with this. They're usually over 40, and the very youngest person diagnosed is about 13 or 14 years old. So it doesn't appear to be affecting small children, and those who've died tend actually to have underlying conditions, as they say. They're frail, they may have heart disease or cancer already, and so they're vulnerable. Basically, their immune systems are not very robust, and they're going to find it very hard to fight off a virus. We've only just discovered that the new coronavirus is actually transmitted from one person to another. It was hoped at first, actually, that it just came from animals, as all coronaviruses do, but now it looks as though it is actually passed from one human being to another. So we've got people-to-people transmission because the market's been closed for some time, and there are cases in people who've never been near it. So there actually isn't any treatment at the moment at all. Because this is a virus, antibiotics won't work. They only work against bacteria, not viruses. So really you want an antiviral treatment, but none of the flu drugs that we've got, we have got a couple of those, will work on this. A coronavirus is different from a flu virus. So there actually isn't any treatment at the moment at all. This one is scary because it is a brand new virus, so we don't know how it's going to behave. But I have to say, we perhaps ought to put it in the context of some of the other things. I went to Sierra Leone to cover the West Africa outbreak of Ebola, and that was killing more than half of all those people who were infected. SARS, which was a novel coronavirus, just like this one, back in 2002, did end up causing a global panic. And that was largely because nobody had ever seen it before, but also the death rate was at around 10%. Well, here, so far, we're talking about a death rate of 2%, which is a lot less. And it does look as if many of those people actually have had underlying health problems, which would make it more likely that they would die. They could equally have died of flu. So you have to put it into that context, I think.
What is coronavirus? This is Mark. He's a businessman and constantly travels to different countries for meetings. He's worried about the coronavirus outbreak and wants to know more about it, and if he should put upcoming travel plans on hold. Mark meets Dr. Eileen Marty, an expert on infectious diseases. She explains, coronavirus is a term used to describe a group of viruses that look like crowns under the microscope. The virus for common colds, she explains, is categorized as alpha coronavirus, while the current outbreak falls under beta coronavirus, similar to SARS and MERS, which pose serious health threats. The virus at hand is a respiratory virus, and when infected, one will experience symptoms of high fever, sneezing, cough, and shortness of breath. The elderly and the very young are at higher risk to suffer from serious respiratory tract illnesses, like pneumonia or bronchitis, due to weak immunity. Therefore, even those with a strong immune system like Mark need to be careful not to pass it on to others, for whom it could be fatal. Unfortunately, this virus has an incubation period of up to 19 days, which allows the virus to spread through human-to-human contact while showing minimal symptoms. It also lasts on surfaces potentially for as long as 9 days. Dr. Marty is concerned that the outbreak has already reached pandemic proportions, and that if it is not contained, the virus will become endemic, circulating permanently in the human population, much like influenza. Mark gets it. This is a serious situation. So what measures should he take? He washes his hands before meals to maintain good personal hygiene. He cancels his overseas flights and carries out his meetings via video calls. He also encourages his family and friends to practice self-quarantine and to monitor for symptoms if they recently return from infected countries. Lastly, he stays updated with the latest news from his local health sources. Share this video and do your part in stopping the coronavirus outbreak.